Hello everyone, this is Human Rights League of the Horn of Africa's voice for human rights. So I'm broadcasting from the Center of Education of the Human Rights League of the Horn of Africa. So I want to congratulate everyone because we aimed to broadcast from our center to educate the public on human rights. Then today is the first day of our course. This course is online course on human rights. We'll go to the detail later on a little bit after some minutes. So I will stay with you for 30 minutes. So let me introduce you what is the aim of this broadcast or education. So our aim is to educate the public on human rights awareness. That's the first. Especially from this course, students and the teachers will benefit more. So we want to stress on this part of the society to really be serious and follow this course, because this course is a long term course, and the people who are functioning as a teacher or who are going to teach this human rights education are people who have got experiences in human rights education, those who worked on human rights sector for many years, those who make a research on human rights violations, those who attended many seminars, including the United Nations Human Rights Council seminars, workshops, not only participating who present presentations on different human rights seminars and at universities. So another one, these teachers have got really enough experiences in education in human rights. Those who acquired or received a master's in human rights, so all attendees will benefit a lot from them. So they are going to share their experiences on human rights. So the education is broadcasted or will broadcast in 2 languages on Saturdays every week in Afan Oromo, and on Sundays once a week in English. So this is really a good opportunity for those who like to attend a human rights course. So the audience could be, or the attendees could be from grade 1 up to university level. So it has got a broad sections. So I want to introduce to you the contents of the coming human rights education, or you can say course. So as we already announced it a week ago, we have contents for human rights. Just we posted it. Those who got, you are lucky. Otherwise, I'm going to see it just right now. So before just proceeding to the contents of the human rights education, let me say something. This human rights education will be broadcast through Human Rights League of the Horn of Africa's Voice for Human Rights. So to find this website, please write down. I'll give you the website: HRLHA Human Rights Education.org. HRLHA Human Rights Education.org. On this website, you could find the radio. At the same time, the education part is posted on the website. So you can read. You can read, or you can copy from there. So you can contact us for if you have questions and the comments. You can post on that website, and it will reach us. And that means you will get the answer for your questions on the next week, or just next week, because we are just coming together every week or once a week. So for the time being, I will stay with you for only for 30 minutes. The system allows me only 30 minutes for a moment, but in the future we will have 1 hour lecture and 1 hour discussion. That means 2 hours every week on Sundays. Obviously, if you miss on Sunday, that means direct lecture, you can cover during the weekdays. So in 1 week, you have to cover the first lecture or the first material, because if you stay or if you pass to the next week, you are going to have 2 lectures, which is a little bit gives you a headache, or it is going to be 2 times. Yeah. So why we are teaching people or public about human rights? Let me quote what Mr. Mandela said about education. He said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Quote closed. This is Mr. Mandela. Yes, people who have got education, any type of education, might have more chance than uneducated people to solve their problem, especially regarding human rights situation. We have to learn about rights. We have to know about rights. Then we can defend our rights. So what I want to stress is a right to know a right is a right itself, or to know your rights is a right itself. So we have to use this opportunity to really educate ourselves and our public. Especially what I want to pass a message to teachers and the students. I would like to give them more assignment, because most of the people who are, especially at home mothers and the fathers, who do not know English and only Afan Oromo, please help them to attend this program, Human Rights Education program, on Saturdays, which is going to be in Afan Oromo language. So let me go to the content directly now. The contents are the following. Please, you can write down, or you can go to the website and see them, because it is on the website. I already posted on the website. The first part is, by the way, this course is divided into chapters. There are around 4 chapters under this course. So each chapter has got maybe 1 up to 5 parts, part 1, part 2, part 3. So this course is a big course. It might take us more than a year to cover the whole thing. So let's start from chapter 1 and the part 1. Chapter 1, part 1. We are going to start by asking questions. What is human rights? What is human rights, or what are human rights? No, rights can be a singular or a plural, because we don't have only one right. There are different rights. So in general, let's put in this way: what are human rights? Take down your note, please. And by next week, we are directly going to see what human rights are. So from the very beginning, let me give you an exercise or homework. Please list the rights you know, 1 up to 10, minimum 1 up to 5, for the next week. Next week we are going to start with your lists. We'll compare my list with your list and see how it goes. So the first chapter 1, part 1 is what's human rights. Under this, what is human rights, we have subsections. I want to see the subsections. The subsections are: what is human rights education? Under human rights, what is human rights education? The second one is why we learn about human rights. The goal of human rights education, the attempt. What is the goal? What is the objective? We are going to see this in detail. And the third subsection is for whom? Of course, for public in our case. I wish all people attend this course. And it says the need for human rights education. For whom? That's the question. Yes, in front of it. It continues by saying the need for human rights education. These are the subsections under the part 1, what is human rights. So let's go to the other contents. So after we finish what's human rights, maybe it might take us 2 weeks or 3 weeks. The next topic is a brief history of human rights. A brief history of human rights. When did a human being noticed that they have the right? Or human rights education, in short. It took for human being to know about their right more than 2,000 years. More than 2,000 years. We will see it from the very beginning up to now. The status of human rights education, or the status of human rights. Then after just we saw how human rights education is started, or really what is human rights.